My name is Donny Lowy from Closeout Hope you're doing really well today. So today I'd like to discuss with you how to grow a wholesale auction business. Now, first we have to, explain what a wholesale auction business is. So a wholesale auction business is a business that's going to sell wholesale merchandise, but through an auction format, which means it could be done online or offline, but merchandise is going to be put up for auction. It might have a reserve, meaning that the bidding has to reach a certain price in order for the merchandise to be sold, or there is no reserve, meaning that the merchandise just is put up for auction, and whatever price it is sold at, that's what it's going to be sold at. Meaning if someone bids $1 and that's the highest going price, that's the highest bid, then they're going to get that merchandise for $1. Now, you can also start your auctions at a minimum bid. That's good as long as the minimum bid is still substantially below the regular wholesale price, but I would encourage you to take a chance. Don't have a minimum bid. This will encourage more bidders, because what happens is if a bidder comes in early, and let's say there's no minimum and they bid $1 and the value of the item is $100, and next someone else bids $2, $3, as long as you have a good customer base and a good reach for your wholesale auctions, you're going to attract a lot of people. And the bidders who came in at $1 or $2, they realistically know that you're going to have to pay more. They're going to continue bidding. And the more action that happens in the auction, the more bidders there are, whether it's online or offline, the more attention that auction is going to generate, and then the more excitement that the auction is going to generate, and then you're going to get even more bidders, and hopefully the bidding will go a lot higher than it would have gone otherwise. Now, if you want to have a successful wholesale auction business, you need to have a good supply of merchandise. How do you get that merchandise? Well, one thing you could do is you could go out into the marketplace and buy that merchandise. Look for closeouts, look for department store overstock. Come to wholesale warehouses like my warehouse, see what merchandise is available, negotiate, get a good price on it, and then sell it through the auction format. Another thing you could do is you can approach retailers and ask them if they have any merchandise which isn't moving, which is selling very slow, or which simply they cannot sell, and make them either an offer on that merchandise and then take that merchandise to your auction place or list it online, or ask them to give you the merchandise on consignment. You don't actually have to take the merchandise, you don't have to take possession of it. I would recommend that you do it because you want to make sure that if you sell that merchandise, you have access to that merchandise. You don't want to be in a situation where you sell that merchandise and then the retailer has sold out that merchandise and now you're not going to have a way to get that merchandise. So I recommend to you that you should always take possession of that merchandise. Now, you can do a consignment setup either with a retailer, with a wholesaler, an importer, with a brand. It doesn't matter, but the key is you want to give them a reason why they should do it. And the reason is because you're giving them another sales outlet to sell the merchandise. It's another outlet that they might not have gotten otherwise. And you can let them know that they'll have the potential, not the guarantee, but the potential for selling that merchandise at a higher price than if they had sold it simply through their own sales channels. Now, you could charge them a premium, a buyer's premium to the buyers, a seller's premium to the people selling the merchandise, or you can split the proceeds with them. You do need to find out what licenses you need to have as an auctioneer, what laws, regulations are there. So I can't give you advice on any licenses or laws or regulations, but you do need to look into them. Now, as far as attracting customers to your auctions, you can either go with an approach where you're listing them, let's say on eBay, where you're going to get a lot of exposure, you don't have to pay the eBay fees, or you create your own auction website, or you get a warehouse or a temporary location where you run your auctions, but you want to make sure you advertise your auctions, promote your auctions. You might even want to partner up with a nonprofit institution and let them know that you'll give them a percentage of the sales that are generated through the auctions in exchange for them promoting your auctions to their membership base. And this way, they benefit by making more money, and you benefit by your auctions being advertised to all of their members. All right, my website is closeoutexplosion.com. The next time you're in New York, please visit my warehouse. Thank you and have a great day.